So friends, let me continue this video. Whatever in the previous video we had learnt about the forebrain, you can see in this picture we are learning about this human brain. This portion is called forebrain. Here I have mentioned the maximum portion of the human brain is made up of the forebrain. This is forebrain. Forebrain is made up of two parts. They are cerebrum. This is cerebrum. Can you see? This portion of the brain is called cerebrum, and it is hypothalamus. This is hypothalamus. You can see. Now we will learn about cerebrum. Cerebrum is the biggest part of the forebrain. Cerebrum is the biggest part of the forebrain. You can see all this part of the brain is forebrain, or it is cerebrum. Cerebrum has different kind of lobes. Lobes means different portions. The outer part of the cerebrum is made up of gray material, and the inner part of the cerebrum is made up of white material. It is biologically proved that the maximum area, the more area of the cerebrum has more intelligence. It means intelligence of the person depends upon the portion of the cerebrum. More cerebrum, more intelligent. Less cerebrum, less intelligent. So this is about cerebrum. Now another part of the forebrain is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, it is the lateral part of the cerebral hemisphere. Cerebral hemisphere matlab this is the hemisphere, half circle, and this is cerebral, and the lateral part matlab last part of this, it is called hypothalamus. So this is about the forebrain. After forebrain we'll learn about midbrain. You can see in the picture it is midbrain. It is the smallest part of the brain. This part connects the forebrain with the hindbrain. These all parts are included in the hindbrain, and this is forebrain. So midbrain connects the forebrain and hindbrain. Now we'll learn about hindbrain. Here I have mentioned these all three parts are included in hindbrain. Hindbrain has three parts, and if we see in the figure, they are the three parts of the hindbrain. They are pons, medulla oblongata, and cerebellum. Once again, they are pons, medulla oblongata, and cerebellum. You see, this is cerebellum. Can you see? You can see in the picture, it is called cerebellum. Then it is called pons, and this is medulla oblongata. It is medulla or medulla oblongata. Now one by one we will learn about all these three parts. Now we will learn about cerebellum. Cerebellum is solid hinder part. Hinder matlab last part, inside, most inside part of the brain. This maintain the body balance and organ. This cerebellum maintain the body balance and maintain the internal organs of the body. And this cerebellum has different kinds of functions for the entire brains. It will regulate all the brain from this portion. You can see it is cerebellum. After cerebellum we will learn about the medulla oblongata. This medulla oblongata, you have seen in the movie that sometimes some person will move the head with the two hands and person will die, because this medulla oblongata is broken down and person will die. So it is medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata, it is the posterior most part of the brain and extends posteriority, making spinal cord and cavities are present in it. This medulla oblongata reach to this spinal cord. After this, from here spinal cord starts. So it ends into the spinal cord. And last one is pons. So pons, it is the band like structure made up of nerve fiber, and these carry impulses from one part to the another part of the cerebellum. So pone will bring impulses from one part to the other part of the cerebellum. This is cerebellum. So in this way we had learnt about human brain. So I hope that you have understood about the human brain. Now we will learn about the spinal cord. Spinal cord is protected into the spine, means bead like structure, backbone we can say. So it is protected into the backbone, or it is in spine. The outer layer of the spinal cord is made up of white material, and the inner part is made up of grayish material. So it is bit of fine, listen carefully, it is totally inverse than the brain, the cerebrum. The outer part of the cerebrum is made up of grayish material, but the outer part of spinal cord is made up of white material. The inner part of cerebrum is made up of white material. The inner part of the spinal cord is made up of grayish material. So it is exactly inverse than the cerebrum. So this spinal cord is protected into the spine or backbone. If we discuss about the number of spines or number of spinal cords, there are 31 pairs of nerves arises from this spinal cord, and all these nerves are the mixed nerves. If we see the cut vertical section, it is made like H like structure like this, and from the middle the nerve or the spinal cord arises. So this spinal cord is second most important portion of the central nervous system. Now after completion of the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. What do we mean by peripheral nervous system? The nervous system in which the nerves arising from the central nervous system, brain, and these nerves reach to the body parts. So this substructure is called peripheral nervous system. Which one? Peripheral nervous system. And another is autonomous nervous system. This nervous system do the function by itself. We will not govern it. So these nervous systems have such types of organs, and you must remember all this one by one. In next video we will learn about the plants. Till then you have to learn till nervous system, brain, spinal cord, types of nerves, etc. from the textbook. Okay.